in God. So I'm not asking, did you believe in God or will you believe in God? No, my question is, do you believe in God?
Mhm.
Okay, so it is arbitral. Okay, I can also say like, do you know how to use Power BI, for example? Do you know how to use Power BI software? Do you know how to use BI software? I suppose this is a knowledge that you have. So it is an habitual action that I'm talking about. Okay. Does your mother speak Lingala? Does your mother speak Lingala? Does your mother? Okay. So Karin, I want you to tell me, for example, if you are an interviewer, you are recruiting in your company. Okay, you are recruiting in your company. What are the three questions related to habitual action
Okay.
using the simple present tense that you can ask to the candidates? Three questions that you can ask them.
The fifth question can be, what is your name?
Okay, let's suppose that you know their name, you have already read their CV. Now you are about to recruit them.
Then,
Now ask them three questions, maybe related to their domain, to
okay.
whatever.
Uh, the first question can be, uh, uh, have you any experience
Sorry, repeat the question.
in you have
Do you have, remember the question, do you?
uh, yes, do you have
Mhm.
any experience in this domain?
Okay, in this domain. That's the first question. The second
The
question,
second question can be the
using the
second,
simple present tense.
why simple present tense.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm. Like, ou marié.
Why do you think that? Ah, okay, okay. I
Yeah.
remember it.
Like, are you married? Like,
Or
pourquoi tu veux que ce
have
soit
you
ça? John
children?
napenda wenjo tuangaje kui
Do you
post.
have children?
Yeah, do you have children? Yeah, good question. Uh, for example, if you want to ask them, why John unapenda wenjo tukamate kui post? In English, how can you answer that question? John unapenda wenjo tukamate kui post?
Um, why do you think? Why do you think that
Mm?
we may engage you?
Yeah, John unaweza uko meilleur candidat juu ya hii post. In English,
Why do you think that you are a good candidate to this
position.
post?
Yeah, yeah, we
This
say
post
position for this position.
and this position.
Yeah. Can you repeat again? Why do you think you're the best candidates for this position? Why do you think you're the best candidates for this position?
Why do you think? Why do you think you are the best candidate for this position?
Karen, are you using earphones?
Why do you think?
Karen, are you using
Yes,
earphones?
yes. I'm using earphones.
Yeah, sound is better. Okay. Cool. So we talked about simple future tense. Okay, to express the future. We talk about the present progressive tense. This is very important to know. We talked about the present progressive tense. So for present progressive tense, we said these are actions, progressive actions, which started in the past and continues, okay, and they continue in the present moment. For example, I want to say niko natumika mwi entreprise tangu 2015. Niko natumika mwi entreprise tangu 2015. So this means that from 2015 Until now, I'm working in this company. So if I want to say that, I will say I have been working in this company. I have been working in this company for 10 years. Okay. I have been working in
Mm.
this company for 10 years. For example, I'm going to say I have been, okay, I can say, for example, here, um, I have been working, I've been working in this company, I've been working in this company for 10 years now. For 10 years. It means ça fait 10 ans depuis que. Ça fait papa depuis que. Ça fait pam 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 depuis que. Okay, so if I want to translate the idea that ça fait depuis que. Okay? Ça fait pam pam depuis que. Okay? Jano, if you want to tell somebody, ça fait 2 heures depuis que je t'attends. Ça fait 2 heures depuis que je t'attends. How can you say that in English? Ça fait 2 heures depuis que je t'attends. Et ça fait 2 heures tant qu'on a coutume. Using this formula. Ça fait 2 heures que je t'attends. Jano, can you unmute yourself and speak, please? Yeah, I think he's not there. Maybe Karen, what about you?
Yeah,
Yes, Jano,
it's
thank
her.
you. Je t'attends. Niko na kuchungu. Ça fait déjà 2 heures Niko na kuchungu. Yeah. Yes, Jano.
I waiting for you.
See my example here. See, look at my example
Been
here. Look at my example here.
I waiting for I waiting for you.
I have been working in this company for 10 years. Ça fait
I have
10
I have been waiting.
Yes, I
I
have been
have been waiting you,
waiting for you
waiting for you since 2 hours.
2 hours or for 2 hours. Alors, si je vais donner la durée en anglais, on va utiliser for. For 2 hours. I've been waiting for you for 2 hours. Là, je donne la durée. Si je vais donner à partir de, depuis 10 heures, I will say since. Je mets le temps, ok? I have been waiting for you. I've been waiting for you.
Okay.
I've been waiting for you for 2 hours. I've been waiting for you for 2 hours. Okay, I've been waiting for you for 2 hours. Karine, how can you say to somebody, je vis à Lubumbashi depuis 2015. Je vis à Lubumbashi depuis that.
I have been living in Lubumbashi
Mhm.
since
Yep.
2 years.
Yes, I
Depuis,
have
you say
been
depuis
depuis 2015.
living in Lubumbashi.
Yeah, I was living in
Since
Lubumbashi. Mm-hmm.
since 2015.
Yeah, thank you, Lubumbashi. Since 2015. Okay, I've been living. I've been living. I've been living. Okay, I've been in Lubumbashi since 2015. Okay, so this shows the progress,
Mm.
the perfect progress. It means I started in the past and I continue in the present. Okay, so the difference with the present tense is that when I say I am teaching, it means at the moment I'm speaking, I'm teaching. But if I say I have been teaching, for example, I'm teaching English and I have been teaching English. Maybe I can say I have been teaching English since 2008. Mais nafundisha anglais depuis 2008. It means even now, at the moment I'm speaking, I'm still teaching. Okay, so I can say I have been teaching English since 2008. Okay, so we also saw the near future. Near future, this is le futur proche. Okay, donc c'est le présent, le futur imminent, le futur proche. As we say, minatakuya, minatamaliza, minatatuma rapport. Okay, voilà, ndatuma rapport mu une minute. So I'm referring to an action that is near. Okay, qui est proche. Near veut dire proche. Okay, I'm going to submit the sales report to you when I get back to the office. I'm going to submit. This means it's happening very soon. Okay. Another sentence, we are going to give feedback tomorrow. Okay. We are going to sell a new property this week. We are going to. Okay, we are going to. This is what we talk about tenses. Then we talked about conditionals. Okay, what did we call conditionals? Conditionals in French is like what you call concordance de temps. This is very important in English actually. Okay, concordance de temps. Il disait qu'il viendrait. Dit qu'il serait venu. Il dit il viendra. Il dit il vient ou il arrive. Okay, so whenever you are mentioning these tenses, you have to combine them very well. So in English, we call them conditionals. Okay, so the conditionals, they are sentences where you express conditions using different tenses in your sentences. And we have two, okay? Donc, c'est comme en français la proposition principale et la proposition subordonnée. Okay? The if clause, that's what we call la proposition subordonnée. The main clause, that was we call proposition indépendante. Okay? So when we talk about if clause, for example, conditional zero. For conditional zero, the rule is in if clause, use the simple present tense. In the main clause, use either simple present tense or imperative. Okay? For example, and remember here it expresses probability for something to be done. If you finish the report, send it to me. If you finish to me, okay? I use the present tense here. I use the simple present tense and imperative. If you finish the report, send it to me. If you believe in God, raise your hands up. Okay? If you believe in God, raise your hand up. Your hands up. If you think what you're saying, what you say is correct, swear to God. Swear veut dire jurer. Jure devant Dieu. Swear to God. Okay? If you arrive on time, we can go together. If you arrive on time, we can go together. Okay, as you can see here, on met la virgule lorsque c'est la fonction, c'est la phrase if qui commence. Mais lorsque c'est we can go together, if you arrive on time, là on ne va pas mettre la virgule. Si tu arrives à temps, nous pouvons aller ensemble. Mais si je dis nous pouvons aller ensemble si tu arrives à temps, I'm not gonna put this comma here, no. Okay? The other sentence is, if she tells me the truth, I forgive her. Or I can forgive her. Okay? If she tells me the truth. Okay, so if she tells, it's a simple present tense. I can forgive. I can forgive, I forgive her. I can forgive, I can. This is the present tense as well. So this is the conditional zero. Okay, conditional zero. If you are my friend, tell me the truth. If you love Jesus, come together with me to church. Okay, so this is conditional zero. Now we talk about conditional one. We said conditional one, we have the simple present tense in the if clause, and the main clause we're gonna have the simple future tense. If she tells me the truth, I will forgive her. If she tells me the truth, I will forgive her. If I get money, I will buy a new computer. If I get money, I will buy a new computer. If I get money, I will buy a new computer. If I get money, I will buy a new computer. I will call you when I arrive at home or when I arrive home. Okay? I will call you when I arrive home. I will call you when I arrive home. Okay? I can't say I will call you when I will arrive. No. In English, we never say when I will. In conditional tenses, no. Don't say I will call you when I will arrive at home. Never. That's not things. I will call you when I arrive home. When I arrive home, I will call you. I will text you when I finish the job or when I finish the report. Okay. I will call you when I finish the report. Okay. I, when I finish the report, I will call you. Okay. Yes, Karen, can you please give me two examples of this conditional one?
Mm,
Yeah, you can use whatever. You can use one, you can use which is the same.
mm, yes. Uh, I will eat
Hmm.
when I finish to study.
Yes, I will eat when I finish to study. Hmm.
When I finish to study. Okay.
How can you ask somebody
If
utafaa nini sa unapata diploma universitaire yako wala utafaa nini siku unamaliza masomo? How can you say that? How can you ask that? Utafaa nini sa unapata tuseme par exemple, for example, you want to ask somebody utafanya nini sa unapata salary yako ya kwanza? Utafanya nini sa unapata salary yako ya kwanza?
what will you what what will you do
What will you do
when
when?
what will you do when
Mhm.
you'll get your first salary?
When?
When you get
When you get. Thank you. Not when you will get. When you get. Repeat the whole sentence now.
yes,
Hmm.
what what will you do
Hmm.
when you get your first salary?
Yeah. What will you do when you get your first salary? Um. Jano, for example, you want to ask somebody, nini njo utafanya ya kwanza kama mimi nakupatia hii kazi? Nini njo utashanje mu hiyo entreprise kama nakupatia hii kazi? Nini njo utashanje mu entreprise yangu kama mimi nakupatia kazi? Or let's say for example, probleme gani utaresoudre mu entreprise yangu kama mimi nakupatia kazi?
What is the problem
Mhm.
you resolved? We resolved
You
if
solve, you solve.
if I
What problem can you solve?
what the problem can you solve
Mhm.
if I if I give you
si je t'embauche.
this opportunity.
If I say si je t'embauche, to embaucher pana kazi means to hire. If I hire you, can you repeat the whole sentence and using if I hire you?
What
What
what is the
problem?
problem?
No, what problem? What
Can
problem?
you resolve?
What problem can you solve?
What problem can you solve
Mhm.
if I hire you?
I hire you.
I hire you
Mhm.
for
Dans mon
this
entreprise.
position.
Yeah, thank you for this position. My second question is you want to ask somebody nini njo utafanya ya kwanza, nini njo utafanya ya kwanza sa unafika Goma? Nini njo utafanya ya kwanza unafika Goma? How can you answer that question?
What do you do?
Remember, we have two
The
tenses.
first,
We are using simple future and simple present tense. Utafanya
the first,
nini?
what do you do?
Tu feras quoi? Tu feras. Pas qu'est-ce que tu fais. Tu feras quoi? Tu feras quoi? Ya kwanza sa unafika Goma. Nini njo utafanya? Hauyafika, mais sa unafika. Nini njo utafanya sa unafika Goma? In English, how can you ask that?
What
Mhm.
will what will you do?
What will you?
What will you
Mhm.
do?
Mhm.
The first,
Mhm.
with if you
Mhm.
arrive in Goma.
Arrive. What will you
Arrive
do?
in Goma.
What will you do the first if you arrive in Goma? Can you repeat the sentence? What will you do the first when you arrive in Goma? What will you do the first when you
What will you do the first
Mhm.
if
when
you arrive in Goma?
when
When we arrive when we arrive in Goma.
when you arrive
What when you arrive in Goma?
when you arrive in Goma. Cool. So conditional two, we say that for conditional two now we have the if clause, simple past, and the main clause present conditional. So it expresses a regret or a wish. Like if I knew well before, I would help you. Okay, so this condition we're talking about a regret. Past actions. If I knew, but I didn't know. If I knew, I would. Okay, if I knew, I would. Okay, if I knew, I would. Okay. Karen, how can you say to your friend that ningelikuwa Goma ningekuya ku mariage yako? Ningelikuwa Goma ningelikuya ku mariage yako. Ningelikuwa Goma ningekuya ku mariage
If
yako.
I want to go back,
Mhm.
if I will be at Quebec,
I would come
I will come to your wedding.
to your wedding.
If yes,
Mhm.
if I was go back, I
Mhm.
will come to your wedding.
Yeah, if I wasn't going to come to your wedding. How can you say, for example, mm, ungelikuwa na passport, ningeenda na weye Paris. Ungelikuwa na passport ningeenda na wewe Paris. Ungelikuwa na passport ningeenda na wewe
If
Paris.
you had the passport, I would go with you in Paris.
In Paris. Jalo, how can you say ungelifika mbele, ungemaliza rapport. Ungelifika mbele, ungemaliza hii rapport. Ungelifika ku bureau mbele, ungemaliza hii rapport. Yes, Jana, are you there?
Sorry. If I am here. If you was
ungelifika ku bureau mbele, ungelimaliza hii rapport. Si tu étais arrivé au bureau à temps, ouais, tu aurais fini ce travail.
If you was
The verbe to arrive, non.
In office.
Alors, ici, nous utilisons le verbe au passé simple. If you arrived.
If you was arrived.
If you arrived, not if you was. If you arrived.
On office.
If you arrived at office. Office on time.
If arrived office on the time.
If you arrived. If you arrived.
If you arrived of the office.
At office. If you arrived at office.
If you arrived at office
on time.
On the time.
On time.
On time.
Ungelimaliza rapport. Then
you finish this report.
You would
finish. You would finish this report.
You would finish this report. Let's say another example can be like, okay, or let's move on to save time. This is a past perfect and past conditional. Okay. After that, we started grammar. We said that now we are starting grammar. Grammar is a huge part. Okay, grammar is a huge part of this program. We are going to talk about grammar deeply and step by step. And we're talking about quantifiers. Okay, we talk about quantifiers. And we talked about much, many, some, any, a few, a little, and little. Okay, we started with the usage of much. We said that use much when you are talking about uncountable. Karin, what do you call an uncountable noun? What do you think an uncountable noun is?
Uncountable noun.
Yeah.
Uncountable noun, we can't. Which can't be countable.
Yeah, which can't be countable. Yeah, that's correct. It's mean that we can't count. For example, water. You can't say 1 water, 2 waters, 2, 3 waters. Like sugar, you can't say I take 2 sugar. You can't count. You can't count money. You can count bank notes. You can't say
Of course.
one money, two money, three money. No. Okay, you can't say I have okay, you
Yes,
can't
of
count
course.
one money, two money, and so on. So we said that when we are using uncountable in negative or interrogative sentence, please use much. Okay, use much when you are in a negative or interrogative sentence. But for example, here, I don't drink much water. I can't say I don't drink many water. No, I don't drink much water. Why I say I don't and I use much? Because sorry, water is uncountable and the sentence is in negative tense. I don't drink much water. I don't drink much water. How can you say sina makuta ya mingi? Karin, how can you say sina makuta ya mingi?
I don't have much money.
Say that again.
I don't have much money.
I don't have much money. I don't have much.
I don't have much money.
Yeah, I don't have much money. Do you earn much money in this job? Do you earn much money in this job? Do you earn much money? I can't say do you earn much money. Is there much noise in the room? Is there much noise in the room? Est-ce que fujo ya mingi musai? Unapataka makuta mingi mwikazi? Do you earn? Tu gagnes? Tu gagnes beaucoup d'argent dans ce boulot? Is there much noise in the room? Est-ce qu'il y a beaucoup de bruit dans la salle? Because you can't say one noise, two noises. Un bruit, deux bruits, trois bruits. No, you can't count. I don't put much sugar in the tea or in my tea. I don't put much sugar in my tea. Put much sugar in my tea because I can't say one tea, two teas. I can have one cup of tea, two cups of tea, but I can't say one tea, two teas. Okay. So as they're uncountable, we're gonna use much. Okay, much. So we also have the expression many. Many is like much, but we use it with countable noun. Okay, when you're talking about negative sentence or interrogative sentence with a countable noun, something that you can count. I can say 1 day, 2 days, one car, two cars, one person, two people, four people. Okay, one company, two company, three companies, 1 year, 2 years, 4 years. If there are things that I can count, then I will use many. Okay, then I will use many. Hervé, thank you for joining. How can you ask utabakia hapa Goma siku za mingi? Utabakia hapa Goma siku za mingi. For example, you have a guest,
Okay.
they come somewhere and you want to know that.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Good evening, man. Hey guys, you don't reply. He's greeting you. Karin, reply. Jano, reply. Hey Karin, are you there? Jano, are you
Good
there?
morning. Good evening. Good evening.
Cool, thank you.
Good morning, Hervé.
Good
Cool,
evening.
nice.
Okay.
Now Hervé, you
Cool.
want to ask something hapa Goma siku za mingi? Utabaki hapa Goma siku za mingi.
Uh, okay. Will you stay here for many days?
Will you stay here for many
Like, for
days?
how many days will you stay here?
Yeah, how many days will you stay here? How can you ask somebody that mm, how can you say bon, gisi na vya mingi vya kufanya ndakusaidia kufanya ile rapport. Gisi na vya mingi vya kufanya leo ndakusaidia kufanya rapport. Gisi na vya mingi vya kufanya ndakusaidia kufanya rapport. How can you say that in English?
As I don't have many things to do today, I will help you to make that report.
Okay. Um.
As I
Like
don't have too much to do, too much to do, or too many
Ezra don't
to
have
do, um,
many
I
things.
can. I will help you
Repeat. Ezra don't have many things.
many things to do.
Mm. Yes, Karin. You want to know, for example, like you arrive in a place in Lubumbashi, and you want to know, for example, kama Lubumbashi kuko ma entreprise mingi electricité. And then you want to ask, apa Lubumbashi kuko ma entreprise mingi electricité? How can you say that in English? Apa Lubumbashi kuko ma entreprise mingi electricité? Ma entreprise mingi ziko mu domaine ya energie. Wala secteur
Here in
energie.
Lumbashi, we have many company in the
Many
in
what?
energy, in many company,
Many compa?
many companies
Thank you, many companies. Are
in
there
the
many
energy
companies?
sector.
Are there many companies? Can you complete
Are
that
there
sentence,
many
please?
many companies in the energy sector,
Are there many companies in the energy sector?
in the sector of energy?
Okay, yeah. For example, you want to say to
Yes,
somebody that sina barafiki ba mingi be banaishi Goma. Okay, sina barafiki mingi benye banaishi Goma. You want to say somebody, bon, sina barafiki mingi be banaishi.
they have many friends living in Gomatan
Yeah, I don't have many friends living in Goma town. Jano, how can you say
or
that?
who live in yes.
Yeah, who live in Goma town? Jano, how can you say that? Mina yuwa ba technicien, sijue ba technicien ba mingi Beni. Sijue ba technicien ba mingi Beni. How can you say that in English?
I don't know
Mm?
many technicians in Beni.
Many techni, plural,
Technician in Beni.
technique, plural, techni.
Technicians.
Okay. Repeat the sentence.
I don't know many technicians. I don't know many technicians in Beni.
Thank you. I don't know many technicians in Beni. Okay. So that is when is countable noun. So we use a lot of only in positive sentences. Donc nous utilisons a lot uniquement dans les phrases affirmatives. C'est là que nous utilisons a lot of uniquement affirmative to mean beaucoup. Ok, donc on ne peut pas avoir a lot of dans une question ou dans une phrase négative. Always in positive sentences. Okay? As I can say, I have a lot of friends living in Goma. I drink a lot of water. I know a lot of people who are powerful in Goma. I have a lot of friends in Butembo. I know a lot of technicians. Okay? Karin, I want you to tell me what did you see that is a lot in the Kindo, sorry, in Lubumbashi. For example, I can say there are a lot of good cars in Goma. This is my example. There are a lot of cars, good cars, good cars in Goma. So tell me two things that you noticed in Lubumbashi that you say, oh, there are so many blah, blah, blah in Lubumbashi. I saw a lot of blah, blah, blah in Lubumbashi.
Here, don't know, but
They can be restaurants, they can be good
we have
roads, they can be, I don't know, companies, they can be NGOs, they
uh,
can be laboratories,
there
just
is a
whatever.
lot of
There
mining
are,
companies.
there are,
mining companies.
Yeah, can you repeat the
There
other
are
sentence, please? Hmm.
a lot of mining companies.
There are a lot of mining companies in Lubumbashi.
Yeah, no, yes, yes, you can
Okay.
say like that.
Hmm. Another sentence.
There, there, there are
Hmm.
uh, a lot of cars, a lot of expensive cars,
Okay.
a lot of expensive cars in Mumbai.
Okay. Thank you. Hervé, have you ever lived out of Goma?
Yes,
In
I
which
had.
in which town, for example?
In Bukavu, in Kinshasa, in Kisangani, in Kindu,
Okay, tell me about Kisangani. What you see in
Beni.
Kisangani? You say in Kisangani, pa pa pa. Tell me about what you see. It is
Mm,
in a huge number in
okay,
Kisangani.
okay. Kisangani is a very hot place.
Hmm.
Mm. Um, yeah, I was saying it's a very hot place.
Okay,
But
I want you to use a lot
when
of.
I say hot place, I mean the temperature.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's a lot of beautiful girls,
There
beautiful
are.
women.
There are.
Um, there are yeah, there are. Sorry,
Mhm.
yeah, I missed it. There are a there are a lot of women, lot of beautiful women.
Mhm.
Um, um,
Where a lot of
saying
girls
that, I mean,
in Kisangani.
women are sorry.
You mean there are a lot of beautiful women in Kisangani?
Yes, there are a lot of women, beautiful women in Kisangani. Yeah, this is what I
Okay.
said.
Okay. Mhm. Another sentence.
Saying that, I mean, there are more women than men as well.
Mhm.
So, but it's a very nice place where people
Mhm.
really know how to live with with other people.
Mhm.
Like they know how to live together well.
Mhm.
So, yep. But in terms of um, comparing to Goma, it's
Mhm.
it's not very developed
Okay, that's very
comparing to Goma.
developed. Okay.
Yes,
So
but
can
it's a
you?
very nice
Mhm.
place.
Okay.
You can still visit
Mhm.
there, and yeah, for sure you will
So
see a lot of beautiful
tell
women.
me about
For sure.
the buildings. Tell me about the buildings. For example, tell me about good houses. There are they men in Igoma? Are they more in Igoma than in Kisangani? Or so just using a lot of. Tell me, il y a beaucoup de bonnes maisons telle ville, Goma, Kisangani, something like that.
Sorry, would you repeat
Yeah,
your
I want you
question,
to
please?
tell me, il y a beaucoup de belles maisons, for example, in Kisangani or in Goma.
Yeah, one more.
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me too, man? I can hear you. Well,
Okay. So in terms of infrastructure, is this what you mean?
yeah, exactly. So,
Buildings
but
and stuff.
I want you to use the word a lot of.
Okay. So in Kisangani, people don't build much.
Mhm.
So there there are not a lot of building as here in Goma.
There are not. There are
The
not.
infrastructure
Yeah, I want you to come
there
back
is
to
a
that
bit.
sentence. There are not.
The, there are not a lot of buildings
Okay,
has
so if
here in
there are
Goma.
not a lot of, or there are not many, or there are not much good houses, what sentence is correct? There are not a lot of,
Yes,
or there
yes,
are not
yes,
many,
yes.
there are
There are
not.
not many. There are not many.
Good, thank
Yes,
you.
there are not many. There are
Always
not
remember
many.
that.
Yes, there are not many buildings as Goma.
Mhm.
Uh, yes, there are not many buildings as Goma. As I was saying, the infrastructure there
Mhm.
is a bit
Of a poor
kind of
quality.
remote. Yes.
Cool. Thank you, Hervé. Let's move to Jano. Jano, I want you to tell me, for example, how can you say in English? Il y a beaucoup de problèmes que nous devons résoudre dans cette entreprise. Il y a beaucoup de problèmes de communication ou de gestion ou de finances que nous devons résoudre dans cette entreprise. Il y a beaucoup de problèmes techniques. OK, I prefer using that. Il y a beaucoup de problèmes techniques que nous devons résoudre dans notre département.
Yeah, we have
There are.
we
Always
have
say there are.
there are there are departments.
Non, non.
We have
There
many
are means il y a. Il y a beaucoup de
problem
problèmes. Il y a beaucoup de problèmes.
that
Can you repeat the sentence? There are a lot of problems.
there are a lot of problem
Problem, plural. Pro,
problems
ok. Nous devons résoudre dans notre département.
that that
Mhm.
we we resolve
We must.
we must resolve
Mhm.
we must resolve in
Resolve
in our department
in our.
in
Sorry.
our department.
In our department. Thank you. So let's talk about a few. I'll talk about a few and few. Okay, let's talk about a few. A few in French means un peu. Okay, a few, like un peu. Okay, so it's used a few. It's used with. It's used with countable noun. It's used with countable nouns. It's used with countable nouns. It's used with countable nouns. It's used with countable nouns to express a negative feeling. Negative feeling. Okay, to express negative feeling. So when we use a few, it's always with negative feeling. A few, a few. Um, let's see, a few. Not with negative. This is with positive. Okay, this is with positive. It's with positive. It was positive. It was positive. So a few is like would say peu. Okay, a few. So like we can say the day one, the day one, the day one, the day one when I opened, when my restaurant, my restaurant, my restaurant, a few people, a few people came in. A few people came in. A few people came in. Siku wa kwanza nilifungula restaurant, batu wa kidogo quand même walifika. So here, l'idée derrière ça c'est quoi? Donc, quand je dis a few people, peu de gens sont au restaurant, il y a eu quand même peu de gens qui sont venus, ok? Peu de gens sont quand même venus. So it's different from zero people. But anyway, I got a few. Okay, here is with a positive feeling. A few people come, okay? Um, I can say when I got married, I got when I got married, when I got married, when I got married. A few number of my friends, a few number of my friends, a few number of my friends, supported me. A few number of my friends supported me. So it's better than zero. It's better than zero support. Anyway, I got a few. I got a few. I got a few. Okay, I got a few. I got a few. Okay. A few of my friends supported me. A few of my friends supported me. Okay, so let's see the usage of few. Few. So we use it with the countable number to express negative feeling now. Okay, negative feeling. Negative feeling. For example, here I was organizing a concert, and I can say, for example, only few people attended the meeting. People attended the meeting. Only few people attended the meeting. It means I didn't expect to have these few people, but only few people attend the meeting. For example, I can say only only few people attended 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 the meeting. Alors, je vais essayer un peu d'expliquer si il y a few et a few. Donc, en français, on peut le qualifier comme so here they propose a few, let's say only a few people. No. Few people attended the meeting. Okay, let's say few people attended the meeting. Donc en français, lorsque nous avons, il y a peu, un peu par exemple. C'est comme par exemple, il y a peu de sport. Il y a peu de sport. Il y a peu de sport que ça marche, par exemple. Il y a peu de sport. Ou bien par exemple, il y a peu de gens qui sont venus. Il y a peu de gens qui sont venus. Et par exemple, il y a quand même un peu, il y a quand même eu peu de gens. Donc, si c'est avec un sentiment de dire, bon, au lieu de zéro, certains sont quand même venus. On utilise souvent a few. OK? Si c'est avec un sentiment que c'est moins que c'est à cause qu'on espérait. Par exemple, je peux dire peu de gens ont accès à l'électricité en RDC. OK? Peu de gens ont accès. Le sentiment est négatif. Few people in Goma have access to reliable electricity. Okay? Few people have access to reliable service in the energy domain. Few people. So that's my feeling is negative. But if I say, for example, a few people have access to electricity. A few people. It means that instead of zero, anyway, we have sun. Okay? Au lieu de zéro, il y a quand même certains. Oh, sorry. Okay? This means that au lieu de zéro, il y a quand même de gens. Okay? Anyway, I can say I have a few news to share. I have a few news to share. I have un peu de bonnes nouvelles à partager. I have a few good news to share. This means maybe we were expecting not to have none. Peut-être que l'idée était que nous n'aurons pas. nous n'aurons pas partagé, mais là, je quand même un peu. Au lieu de zéro, bon, c'est quand même un peu. C'est quand même un peu. Mais là, c'est pour de noms qu'on peut compter. Ok, là, c'est pour de noms que nous pouvons compter. Là, qu'on peut dire few and a few. I don't know, is that clear? Is that clear when to use a few, when to use few? Just for the last time, I want to explain that a few, it's with a positive feeling. A few is with positive feeling. Par exemple, tu ouvres un restaurant. Bon, c'est pas évident que le premier jour tu aies des clients. Peut-être que. Ou bien le premier jour tu ouvres un hôtel, tu ne t'attends pas à ce que tu trouves peut-être le premier client le même jour. Ou bien que tu ouvres un restaurant, un grand restaurant, tu n'attends pas que, à ce que tu trouves peut-être beaucoup de clients le même jour. Ou peut-être tu peux faire un fiasco. Mais tu veux dire, bon, j'ai quand même peu de clients. Ok, je veux dire par exemple, la journée a été très difficile, beaucoup de travail. Et bon, quand même, j'ai eu peu de clients qui sont passés. Avec un sentiment positif. I would say that, yeah, the day one was cool. We had just a lot to do. But anyway, we have a few clients who came in. Okay, we had a few clients who came in. So my feeling there is positive. Okay, my feeling there is positive. So anyway, we have a few clients who came in. So it was anyway for the beginning that is cool. And the next, tu es dans un parti politique. Ok, tu es dans un parti politique et on dit par exemple que, bon, ou bien tu es une star. Disons, c'est Fali ou c'est Innocent. Il va dans un pays, on connaît que Fali doit faire le plein de stades. Mais il arrive là, une salle de 1000 personnes, il y a juste 30 qui ont payé le billet qui sont arrivés. Ok, je vais dire, bon, va toi qui donc je vais pas conseiller la Fali. The feeling is negative there, right? So I have the negative feeling. So I say few people attended his concert. Yeah, few people came in. Few people were present there. Few people. I say, yeah, the guy arrived there. They prepared everything, but few people were there. But few people were there. So there, my feeling is negative. Okay, my feeling is more people, but just I got few. I got few people who came in. I got few people who came in because I was expecting to get more. Then the feeling is negative there. I'll say few people. Is everything clear? Karine, Hervé, Janon, can you tell me if everything is clear?
Yes, it is. Yeah, yeah, it's clear.
Yeah, so just to finish this round, I want everybody to tell me what they understood about this point here. Starting with you, Hervé, tell me what you got from this part, a few and few.
Can you repeat, please?
So I was asking, can you just summarize this part here, usage of few and a few, and give maybe one example, just.
I have a few news mm, tell to you.
To tell you.
Like I tell you, I still yet single.
I'm still single. Yeah, yeah, sure. So that is with negative feeling. Cool. Thank you, Hervé.
Yep. Would you please repeat the question?
So the question is, can you tell me what you got from this lesson, a few and few, and give an example either with few or a few?
Okay. I I learned that a few is used to express like a positive feeling,
Mhm.
and a few um, a negative feeling. Like for example, I can say few people really
Mhm.
few people don't know the the power of reading. Comme dire,
Mhm. Okay,
peu
so
de gens ne savent pas
okay,
le
let
pouvoir
us
de la
okay.
lecture.
Let me give you here a sentence, and you tell me what you think. We still have few time. We have a few time to accomplish this job. This job. Okay. Another sentence, we have a few time to accomplish this job. I want you to give me the difference between these two sentences, please. So I want you to give me the difference between these two sentences. A few time and a few time. So do you think these sentences they're the same? If no, why? We have a few time to accomplish this job. Someone says we have a few time to accomplish this job. The second person says we have few time to accomplish this job. So do they say the same thing? And what's going to be the idea behind the two sentences?
Um, Let me jump in. Hey guys, can you hear me?
We can hear you very well, Hervé.
Yeah. The first sentence, we have a few time to accomplish this job,
Mhm.
is yes,
Okay. Okay.
is
No. No. Wait.
in
Wait.
a
Wait.
positive feeling
Sorry.
in
Sorry. Um.
um
Okay. No. Let me change people because time is unaccountable. So we can't use a few with uncountable now. Let's say people. Okay. The first person says I have a few people to accomplish this job. Another one says I have few people to accomplish this job. Yes, Hervé, please move on. Hervé, can you hear me? Or Janner, can you hear me? I want you to give me the difference between these two sentences. Few people to accomplish this job. We have few people to accomplish this job.
okay. Okay. Me? Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you very well. Please move on.
Okay. For the first sentence,
Mhm.
just to explain it very well. In other words,
Mhm.
it would sound like um, in other words, it would sound like
Mhm.
uh, fortunately we have some people like I'm
Mhm.
happy we have a few people to accomplish this job.
Mhm. Mhm.
But the second one would sound like a complaint. Like we have few people to accomplish this job. We don't have too many people to accomplish this job.
Yeah, congrats. That's it.
Like
Congrats.
someone complains.
Mhm. Yeah, exactly. So you see, this is very important to know when you say I have a few people. This is positive. And if you say I have few people, maybe you wanted to say that people you have, okay? Donc, c'est comme tu le dis. Celui qui dit a few people, c'est pour dire, bon, ils ne sont pas nombreux, mais quand même, ça peut faire l'affaire. OK? Quand même, ça peut faire l'affaire. C'est comme qui dirait, bon, tous les techniciens sont déjà partis, mais quand même, il y a certains qui restent. Quand même, ceux qui restent peuvent faire l'affaire. Celui qui dit I have few people, ça veut dire il voulait vraiment en avoir beaucoup, mais il n'en a pas. Okay, few and a few. Thank you very much, guys. So I said to that maybe tomorrow we will start because we lost a lot of sessions last week. Okay, tomorrow we'll have class. Is there any final question before we finish today's class session? Is there any
No
question?
question from on my side. No
Okay,
question on
cool.
my side.
Yeah,
Thanks.
thank you
No
very much,
question on
Hervé.
my